It's a mid-November afternoon, and things are heating up in the NFC. West Coast rivals collide at SoFi Stadium. It's the Seahawks and Rams, and it's next on EA Sports. Alongside Greg Olson, I'm Mike Tirico on this mid-November afternoon. Seahawks and Rams in the NFL rivalry series. We're underway here at SoFi. He's to midfield. They're going to be set up with a short field. What a tremendous kick return.
Well, I think we both knew, Mike, coming into the game that special teams would play a big role, but I don't think either of us expected it to play itself out on the opening play of the game. I mean, what a return. That would have been something. He takes that all the way. What a start.
First and 10 now from the 36. Look wide. Get this one complete. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple. Seahawks and the Rams, one of the better rivalries in recent history. We've had the division come down to these teams meeting in the last game of the season. Both have had dominant eras in recent history. The Rams, the greatest show on turf. The Seahawks, the Legion of Boom. Bobby Wagner at linebacker, part of those terrific defenses on Pete Carroll coach teams. And both of these teams now intercepted on the second play of the game. Picked off by Nathan Landman. From the 25, they'll go to work. First and 10. They'll start this on the ground. It's Williams. And good hard running there. He'll push his way forward. Gain of about 5.
I think every running back's dream is that he's going to run through a wide open hole and have breakaway touchdowns, but that's not necessarily the case very often in the NFL. So the backs that are the best are the ones that can get more yardage than maybe what's blocked for. And I think this is a nice physical gain here that they can continue to build off of as the game unfolds.
Stafford working from the pistol. That one incomplete. Good job. Textbook there, separating the man from the ball, and it'll bring up third down.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game, Mike. We just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop.
This one broken up. It's incomplete. Good job separating the receiver from the ball, and it is fourth down. To return, it's Shaheed. And how about that? Nice return there, picking his way up past the 35-yard line.
At their own 39-yard line.
From the 39, here's a first and 10.
Let's go. Tracking 18. No.
They'll run, and here's the rookie from Notre Dame. And he's going to be out of bounds just beyond midfield. 12 yards on the game, and that's good for a quick first down.
Really nice explosive play there on the ground. And I'll tell you what, for these fans sitting in the stadium, they're not used to seeing their home team pushed around. So Continue to be physical at the line of scrimmage. Mix in the runs with the pass, and if they can continue to generate these big explosive runs, I don't think they need to go away from it. So everything this defense talks about, Mike, is creating negative plays. It's one of the best run defenses in football. Everything is about suffocating you at the line of scrimmage, make you work for everything you get.
So after the loss on first, here's 2nd and 14.
19, 65, 65, Dragon 60. Go.
From the shotgun, it's Milrow. This one into the hands of Smith and Jigba. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. A gain there of 15. It's good for a Seahawks first down.
So think back to earlier in the week, Mike, and they told us they want to get him going here early and often. So I expect plenty of passes to head his way as this game unfolds.
Here we go, here we go. Crack all 80. 70 Rangers, 70 Rangers.
Here's a toss, right side. He'll be stopped after a pickup of about 3. He's brought down by Kobe Turner.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
From the 34-yard line, here's 2nd and 6. From the gun, it's Milrow. This one is caught by Bayless Jones Jr. And he's going to be out of bounds down inside the 25-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 10. First down, Seattle.
From the 6. Here we go, set. 60 Bison, 60 Bison. Viking, 18.
Out of the gun, it's Milrow. There's a short one taken in by Barner. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 17-yard line.
Handoff here, up the middle. And he's got it. First down. A pickup of 4.
Number 8.
I think this 2nd down call, Mike, they were hoping that at worst they had themselves set up for a 3rd down and short. But there's no need for 3rd down. He was able to get enough on 2nd, and they get a fresh set of downs.
Space getting tight here. Down to the 13-yard line. They work 1st and 10. That is caught out wide on the RPO. And he will win the race to the pylon. He's in. Torrey Horton. Touchdown, Seattle. That's the 5th touchdown for him on the year. Myers. Good on the extra point. And the Seahawks will take a 7-0 lead.
Michael fixes the kickoff for Seattle.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away.
The Rams take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
From the 35, it's 1st and 10. Working out of the gun, Stafford. He'll find the rookie from Oregon, Terrence Ferguson.
A bit of a quick hitter here. And what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
Ball on the 40 now. Here's 2nd and 5. A shotgun snap to Stafford. That's hauled in on the left by McCool. And he's down inside the 40-yard line.
21 yards.
That's the first grab of the game for the man leading the entire league in receptions coming into the weekend. He gets his team a first down. 1st and 10. Now this is going to be a design run. They let him keep it. He is out of bounds. They have worked it inside the 15. That's good for 27 and a first down.
That's another.
There's a combination of footwork and vision. His ability to kind of weave through traffic and understand where the holes were. It's a really nice job working through some bodies and picking up a big gain.
2nd quarter now. Rams in control of the football as they've got it with 1st and 10. A give, and here comes Williams. Fighting for the goal line. They're going to stop him just short, but he has picked up the first down.
What a great run down here inside the red zone, Mike. It's so important that you still can run the ball. Great job here by the back. I thought for a minute he was going to score. He gets it all the way down inside the 1, and I wouldn't be surprised if they let him finish this drive off.
From the 1-yard line, first down and goal.
Ready.
Here's a design run. He will do it himself. He's in. Matthew Stafford. Touchdown, Los Angeles. That's his 3rd rushing touchdown of the year.
That ties the game at 7.
We're all tied, 7 apiece, and the kick's away. On the return, it's Rashid Shaheed. And he is stopped at 25. The drive will begin there.
Ready. Buffalo 18. Come on. Set. 19 Tiger. 19 Tiger. Ready.
They'll begin here on the ground. And they'll knock him down just shy of the 40. A gain of 14. Good for a quick first down.
The ability to be effective on first down, Mike, it just makes everything else easier. In the event you do have to face a 3rd down the road, they're usually a lot more manageable situations, a lot easier to convert.
He'll let one go down the middle. And that is incomplete.
And I think at this point here, second quarter of this game, I think now is where we can start seeing each team open up their offense a little bit more. Early on, everyone's kind of feeling each other out, getting a taste of what the game plans are. Here they finally take a shot downfield. Nice job by the defense, but this is going to put a little depth in that coverage and hopefully open up some other things.
2nd and 10.
Ready? Pick up.
The RPO, that one is complete. And nice work there after the catch. He's a little short of the first down after a gain of 7.
A gain of 8 yards. And it's 3rd down.
Now a 3rd and 2.
70 Timberwolves. Go.
Now it's Milrow. He'll look middle, and he's got his man complete. That's his first reception of the ballgame, and it really comes at a good time as they get the conversion on 3rd down.
3rd downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on 3rd downs, that is a recipe for success.
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10.
18 Cardinal. Press all 80.
Working from the shotgun, he'll hand this one off. And a nice run. Get him about 9. It'll bring up 2nd down.
Like the old adage, you run to set up the pass. This modern offense nowadays, we're starting to see that flipped upside down on its head. Typically, the success of the passing game is what allows teams to have success like this in the run game.
Enviable spot to operate from. Here's 2nd and inches.
Cougar 19.
Back to the ground. He'll get it again. And he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all.
It's possible they could have tried to be a little bit more aggressive on 2nd down, knowing they had 3rd and inches in their back pocket. But I don't think anyone's going to complain. Pick up the 1st down, extend the drive, see if you can go score.
Now Seattle going to use the first of their timeouts, and they'll get a chance to talk things over after picking up that 1st down.
Let's go. 60 Bison. Ready.
Here's Milrow to throw. And he'll take it on in. Rashid Shaheed. Touchdown, Seahawks.
You know, Mike, at this level, not all touchdowns are created equal. There's some plays that result in touchdowns, and then there are touchdown strikes. And this one is the latter. And when you talk about a confidently thrown ball on the money downfield, it doesn't get a lot better than this. And his receiver is able to take it in for 6.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away.
The Rams take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
First of all, you ain't back long enough. You ain't strong enough. So whatever it is,
Zebra.
On 1st and 10, Stafford. That's caught by Puka. And he's out of bounds on the pass play, but that's good for 8 yards.
Certainly not the biggest play of the day, but a good example of picking up positive yardage, staying ahead of the chains by a well-timed ball and a well-timed route.
2 minutes remain here in this first half. Greg and I return to SoFi Stadium after a short break. Here's 2nd and 2. From the gun, here's Stafford. That's out wide to Williams. And he's going to have the first down as he gets out of bounds, and he stopped the clock as well.
We're starting to see this so often, Mike. The days of just having a running back who you're just going to turn around and hand it to, yes, that's still a critical part of NFL offensive football, but their ability to be used in the passing game, just one more thing for the defense to have to defend, make them go sideline to sideline, line of scrimmage to the end zone, defend every blade of grass, and a really good running back goes a long way in doing it.
First time these two have connected this afternoon, and it'll wind up being a first down. Stafford to throw again. That'll be caught by the running back, Williams.
Great example of first down efficiency. You don't always have to go for the big play, but put yourself in a friendly 2nd down. Now you have equal opportunity to both run and pass.
Here comes 2nd and 4. They'll go with Williams. Oh, yeah.
And the offensive line does a really nice job winning this play at the point of attack. And once he got the ball, all he had to really do was just find a crease and hit it. And he's able to pick up the first down.
10 at the 20-yard line.
So they come to the line for first down and 10. It's Stafford throwing from the pistol. He's got it inside the 5. And he's taken down, but they are in business. This sets up 1st and goal.
Man, they're just running this 2-minute drill to complete perfection. It is such a point of emphasis of every offense, Mike. These end-of-half scenarios to come away stealing points make a big impact on the outcome of the game. And they're knocking on the door here, 1st and goal. At the very least, got to come away with some points.
Trying to create some space, but will not find much. He'll get a yard. They'll mark it at the 3. Now the Rams going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining until halftime. Ball at the 3, 2nd down and goal.
Blue 6, 0, 32. Zebra.
Williams. This defense backed up, but they bring the fire there. Stop him before he can get past the 3-yard line. Now a timeout Rams, that's number 2. And the stoppage comes with 23 seconds left on the first half clock. Will line up at the 3-yard line again. They'll try to punch it in on 3rd and goal.
Lady.
Stafford. That is caught in the middle of the end zone. Davante Adams. Touchdown, Rams. Tight spaces down there. Things happen quick. Greg, a quick decision and great execution for the score.
You're exactly right, Mike. Down here this close to the goal line, everybody's clock has to speed up. Not only the quarterback processing to get the ball out of his hand, but you have to win as a receiver quickly and give the quarterback somewhere to go with the ball. It was that quickness at the line of scrimmage that led to that touchdown.
Halftime, coming close, and not much time left as this one is kicked away. Corey Horton now to return it. Now an opening past the 30. to the 35.
The Seahawks take
And that's a
over
heck
first and 10.
of a return right there. I mean, he's going to bounce his way towards the left sideline. Just a ton of space over there to run. And they finally get him out of bounds. But not until he nearly managed to turn the corner and almost take it all the way.
79 Broncos. Let's go now. 60 Bobcats. 60 Bobcats.
On first down, it's Milroe. That one incomplete. The defender right there to make the play. And it's second down.
All things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy could catch it. But I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure the catch through contact.
He'll try again here. Second and 10.
60 Bison. 60 Bison. 18 Runway. 18 go.
To the air, it's Milroe. That's going to wind up incomplete. Not much time remaining. Time for one more snap here in this first half.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
So they send out Jason Myers for this field goal. This is going to be a 51-yard attempt. Myers' kick is good. And the Seahawks get 3 here late in the first half to take the lead.
14. Michael Dixon to kick off for Seattle.
3 points, all that separates these two sides, as half number 2 kicks off. And this one sent all the way over the back line. No thought of putting this in the landing area. So it'll come out per the new rule to the 35-yard line. They'll run it. First carry of the game for Blake Quirrell. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage.
The big guys in the middle of the defense, Mike, the defensive tackles. So often they're asked to do the dirty work. Keep the blockers off the linebackers. Let them run around and make all the plays. But in this case, this guy's able to shed his blocker, make the stop, and keep it to no gain.
We'll try again. It's second and 10.
Set. Easy, alert.
From the shotgun, it's Stafford. I had a defender draped all over him. Incomplete. Good work to body him up and set up a third down.
Brings up a third down.
They nearly connected on the big play downfield, but he's not quite able to hold on to that ball through the contact. You can chalk that one up as a win defensively.
Third and 10. Out of the gun, Stafford. Over the middle and take it in. He's got it.
It's a gain of
And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
Rams. First
They
down.
get 22 yards there.
First and 10
First
at the
down,
44-yard
L.A.
line.
Come on.
Now, this looks like a design run. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And that's it.
Right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. Second and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Here's Stafford now on second down. And he just does get that one away. He was being chased down, forced the awkward throw. Maybe he's fortunate that all it is an incompletion.
I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked. And with that pressure getting there in a hurry, it just ends up being a wasted down.
It is third and 10.
Ready. 50.
Now it's Stafford. That one hauled in. It's complete. Set to go now on 1st and 10.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Throwing, Stafford. A whole lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete. Devontae Adams, the intended receiver. And that will lead to a 2nd down.
And that's another brutal drop for an offense that has struggled to catch the ball up to this point. And yes, you can nitpick about ball placement and whatnot, but listen, the reality is at this level, if it hits your hands, you have to find a way to come down.
Throw, left side, caught by Ferguson. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line. A gain of 11 on that one. Good for a Rams 1st down.
19-yard line.
To the air again. Stafford. Right back to Ferguson, who's got another one. And he will get into the end zone. Terrence Ferguson. Touchdown, L.A. It's his 3rd touchdown catch this year.
Makes the score Rams 21, Seahawks 17.
So following the score, here's Evans to send it away. On the return, here comes Horton. And he's down at the 23, and that's where the offense will take over.
At their own 23-yard line.
Ready, set. Here we go, set. Viking 18. Panther 60, Panther 60. Trap 50, trap 50. Ready, right?
Milroe gonna look to run it himself. And he's gonna be taken down at the 37. Give him 14 on that play. One first down.
Nice job by them getting the back to the perimeter. Then he's able to get outside, stick his foot in the ground, and then get vertical. Write down the numbers. Those are the type of runs this offense wants to see more of going forward.
60 Maverick, 60 Bison, 60 Bison. Panther 11, Panther 11.
Now Milroe on 1st down. That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete. Jackson, Smith, and Jigba, the intended receiver. And it'll lead to a 2nd down.
For the most part, he's been very accurate with the ball. I mean, he's completing over 60% of his passes, but because they haven't been able to get any big explosive plays, continue to push the ball downfield, hasn't really translated on the scoreboard just yet.
60 Bobcats, 60 Bobcats. Ready.
On 2nd down, here's Milroe. Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be 3rd down.
The pass protection's been a little bit shaky at times, and that was the case there. And even though they're not going to go down for allowing a sack, it was allowing the pressure that ultimately prevented that pass from being completed.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
On 3rd down, Milroe. Open man is Shaheed. That's complete. And they'll get this one down to the 35-yard line. It's a gain of 28 as they convert on 3rd down. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10.
Get him, go get him. Panther 60, Panther 60.
Blown back in the backfield. He'll get the carry here. He'll be taken down at about the 33-yard line. That stop made by Byron Young.
Nice job by the running back making the first guy miss, but it's the pursuit by the entire defense. Even though he doesn't get him down on his first try, the rest of his guys are all rallying to the ball, and they bring him down for a short gain.
From the 33, here's 2nd and 8.
Here we go, here we go.
A quick throw on the RPO is complete. Oh, nice open field tackle there. He could not get free. They're going to stop him for no gain.
And it's 3rd down.
Got to get this to the 25. Here's 3rd down.
19 right.
From the shotgun, it's Milrow. And that is incomplete.
The biggest issue and why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the ups and downs of this passing game. And sometimes he's highly accurate and efficient, but at others, he just misses too many easy throws. Question is, are they going to be able to overcome this quarterback inconsistency and pull this game out? And I can tell you firsthand, Mike, when you find yourself trailing in a game, you don't feel very good about coming away with field goals. But in this case, it does get them a little bit closer and cut into this deficit.
We'll go ahead and just cede the touchback here. This ball over the back line. It'll come out to the 35. On 1st and 10, Stafford. Flush to his right. Oh, he gets a good read defensively and intercepts it. Picked off by Devin Witherspoon. And he's going to give his guys a short field to work with and a chance to take the lead.
It's not often, Mike, that everything breaks right for this type of return off of an interception. But boy, is it beautiful when it does. I mean, look at the defenders just flip around and become blockers, trying to spring their guy to the house. Great athleticism, some great moves on his part. I mean, he's going to have some of his offensive teammates looking over their shoulder for their position.
Here we go, set, go.
Can he get away? No! He's going to be taken down behind the line.
I can promise you that is not how they wanted to start this drive, Mike. I mean, to get blown up at the point of attack, there was just nowhere for the back to go on that run.
After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13.
Cougar 19. Cup 19. Cup 19.
From the gun, it's Milrow. That is brought in at the 10. He'll be taken down, but just like that, they are in business. It's 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 9-yard line.
So these two teams take the long walk to the opposite end of the stadium. We've come to the end of the 3rd quarter. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So the field goal here gets you the late lead. You got to think you want 6 when you have it 1st down and goal. And that's a productive run. He gets this one down to the 4.
And as of right now, they find themselves trailing at the moment, but it's certainly not because of the ground game. I mean, he's averaging over 4 yards per carry. Just hasn't been enough to overcome some of their shortcomings elsewhere.
Inside the 5, it is 2nd and goal. Throw to the right flat. It is caught. And he gets out wide. He'll go to the end zone. Rashid Shaheed. Touchdown, Seahawks. 2 touchdowns for him now on the afternoon. And he continues to be a focal point of this offense. Now 10 touchdown catches for him on the year.
The Seahawks will line up for the 2-point
out of the gun. Oh, they got the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Jalen Watson. Past the 40. Still going. And he's going to make it all the way to the end zone. How about a pick 2? 2 points going the other way.
Michael Dixon to kick off for Seattle.
So now playing with the lead after that fourth quarter touchdown. Time to kick it back the other way.
The Rams take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
From the 35, it's 1st and 10. Stafford working from the pistol. That's hauled in on the left by Nakua. And he's going to be out of bounds right around midfield. About 15 yards to kick off the drive. It's a 1st down.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late. Defense does a nice job here initially using zone coverage to take away the middle of the field. That's the most valuable real estate in football. Quarterback gets off his first read, sees some openings to the sideline, and him and his receiver are able to connect.
From the 42-yard line, here's 2nd and 3. A shotgun snap to Stafford. Open man, that's Adams. And that's going to be a 1st down. A pickup of 9.
I always think you can tell pretty quickly how comfortable a quarterback is in their offense, Mike, by how fast they work through their progression and get the ball to their check down underneath. And in this case, with the depth of the defense, a lot of space in the short game, get him the ball.
And he's into the end zone. Kyren Williams. Touchdown, Los Angeles. Extra point attempt. Still to come. He's got it. And the Rams have taken a 4-point advantage.
Score Rams 30, Seahawks 26.
So now playing with the lead after that fourth quarter touchdown. Time to kick it back the other way. Here comes the all-pro returner from last year, Rashid Shaheed. He'll get across the 20, mark him at 22-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Dragon 6, Cowboy 80. 18 Rattler. 70 rings, pouring, 70.
On 1st and 10, it's Milrow. This one broken up. It's incomplete. The defender right there with him. It brings up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
I got high standards for offensive players, but in this case, Mike, I think I'm giving all the credit to the defender. He timed that one up perfectly, and what could have been an easy play ends up as an incomplete.
Moving, I see. 7 Pirates.
Milrow throwing on 2nd down. He'll get this complete to Cooper Kupp. And he's going to get this to the 37-yard line. 15-yard pickup there. It's good for a Seahawks 1st down.
Ready, set. Come on. 60 Bobcats. 60 Eagles. 60 Eagles. 19 Lions.
Throwing is Milroe. Oh, the ball's out. And that was very nearly a disaster at this juncture of the game. But fortunately, a teammate able to cradle it, and they keep possession.
And they should consider themselves lucky. You can't let a pass rusher through that quickly and not expect there to be consequences. Fortunately, they're at least able to fall on it and prevent this from being a complete disaster.
Now Milroe. The pressure gets there again, and again he goes down. Time now becoming a factor as we get to third down.
Ready, ready. Ready, ready.
Milroe. And that is incomplete.
I understand it's third down and the quarterback's trying to make a play, Mike, but if you're going to make a dangerous throw on third down, if you're going to force the ball into tight coverage, at least do it past the sticks. Try to pick up that first down and maintain possession. He tries to thread the needle, ball falls incomplete, and now brings up fourth down.
So it's fourth down. The Seahawks send out the Aussie Michael Dixon to punt. They'll be forced to punt, trailing here in the fourth quarter. This fielded inside the 35. And it'll be brought down. Short return. And they'll take over there.
At their own 38-yard line.
Now a 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line.
Ready.
Here's Stafford. Caught by Nakua on the out route. And he'll be out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45.
It's a gain of 18.
6 catches for him in the ball game now. And this one's good for a first down.
A lot could go wrong anytime you decide to put the ball in the air here late in the fourth quarter as you're trying to run out the clock and protect this lead. But at the same time, I like that they haven't gone super conservative. Just handoff right, handoff left, and it just turns into tackling practice. So I like the balance of making the defense defend everything, because right now, possess the ball, protect the ball, and ultimately just run the clock out.
Trying to find some place to go, but nothing developing. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 1.
A loss of a yard.
And now the defense is going to take their first time out. Remember, they get an extra one built in with the 2-minute warning coming up momentarily. Lost 1 on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. It's Stafford throwing from the pistol. There's a short one that's caught by Ferguson, and he'll be taken down as the clock ticks towards 2 minutes to play. The defense uses its 2nd timeout here, and don't forget, clock going to stop when we hit the 2-minute warning as well. They need 8 as they come up for third down. Stafford now to the left side, and Adams has it. And he'll be taken down as the clock ticks towards 2 minutes to play. Now Seattle will use the final timeout. They'll be disappointed there after giving up the first down. the give, it's Williams. Good blocking to the 15. And he won't quite get to the end zone, but they're going to be set up at the 2-yard line. Well, a touchdown here could be the capper to a victory. It is 1st and goal. They'll run. It's Williams. And he barrels his way into the end zone. Kyron Williams. Touchdown, LA. Second touchdown for him in the game. Number 14 of the year. The kick is good, but there are penalty flags down. They might have made contact with the kicker too late. So following the score, here's Evans to send it away. This one crushed. It's over the back line of the end zone. Touchback. And the ball's coming out to the 35. Here's 1st and 10.
Ready? 60 back, 50 out, personal leading. 18 runner, 18 runner.
They'll drop to throw. The pressure gets there, and down he goes. Here's 2nd down.
50.
Now it's Milroe. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. He might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a 3rd down.
A great pass rush is like a closer in baseball. When you bring them into the game, it's all but over. And it's exactly the case here. It doesn't result necessarily in a sack, but it was the hit that altered the throw just enough to end that play before it started.
50 Bobcat. Dragon 60. 70 Ranger. 18, Pioneer. Go.
Now Milroe facing 3rd and long. And they will continue to go backwards. He's taken down for a second.
We're starting to see in these passing situations, Mike, this defensive line is starting to have their way against this group up front, because right now their pass protection is breaking down, and this quarterback's paying the price for it.
Defense has to play smart, avoid a penalty on 4th and long. They'll try and throw for it with Milroe. And that is incomplete. They had their chance. They took it there. Look, they're trailing late. Got to let it fly. This will wind up a turnover on down.
Ready.
Stafford going to give it to Cora. And this is going to be a big loss. He kept retreating, looking for an escape hatch. Found nothing. And they get him down well behind the line.
Yeah, at some point, you just have to know when the party's over. You just have to cut your losses. I think in this case, he's just trying to do a little bit too much, make something out of nothing, and he ends up being taken back for a pretty big loss.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. On the zone read, a hand here to Cora. And that is going nowhere in a hurry. Finally taken down well behind the line. This one all but over. Here's 3rd down. On 3rd down, they go with Cora. And he'll be brought down there, and that'll put a wrap on this one. Time has expired in this 4th quarter. So it's a win here for the Rams. Their winning ways continue. They've yet to be stopped as they remain unbeaten in the month of November. So that'll just about do it for Greg Olson and our entire team. I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com.